Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Lady Esperanza Guide and Counseling. It's nice to be back with you guys. And before going any further, I would like to say again, thank you so much. Um, it has been an interesting week, month with your request, with your question, and with your suggestion, advice, and support. Thank you so much. Today's topic is very interesting and is very hot. And you might be wondering, why is she holding a cushion? Yes, I am, because I need support with this topic. A lot of women and men has wrote in concerning this topic and they want me to address it. As usual, I will address it, but I won't go into it deeply, because if there's any help, individual or as a couple, you're free to contact Lady Esperanza Guide and Counseling, which the detail will follow shortly after this message. Today's topic, let me get my notebook. Today's topic is about men who travel abroad to do business and then come back home with nothing. I know it's a very odd topic to discuss, but like I said, most of you wrote in, and I have one or two people who are actually in tears concerning this, and I'm gonna go straight to the point. There's no point of beating around the bush. That is why I'm so serious today, because like I said, I have one or two people, they're actually in tears. The family is going through so much at the moment, and it's only the grace of God using me, and we are working together, and I'm sure everything will soon be all right, because I trust God in everything I do. Men who travel abroad to do business and then come back home with nothing. Now I'm going to start with you ladies, because it takes two. I know you love your husband, I know you love your partners, and I know you love your boyfriend, but at the same time, every time you want to do something, first and foremost, if you're a Christian, you're supposed to consult God. Secondly, you go with your head, not your heart, because the heart can be very deceitful. And this is where the problem comes, because most of you ladies who wrote in, you go with your heart. Now, you don't have the money. The man does not have the money either. Approach you, maybe because his credit is not good enough. And then you decide to go to the bank to borrow a loan up to 15 to 20,000, and you give it to the man. There's nothing wrong with giving your man money, but you can only give, my advice here is, you can only give what you have. For you to take that extra step to go and borrow the money and give to the man, this is where you're wrong. Because straight afterward, what happened after that? At the end of the day, the bank doesn't recognize him, they only recognize you. So in some situation, here is a lady left in debt, have to struggle with the number of children that the partner has left behind to travel to go and do business, and then she has to pay this money back. And at the same time, men that are travel already to go and do the business, they came back home with nothing. That's if some of them even return at all. Because one of the situation I'm dealing with at the moment, there's several I'm dealing with. One I'm actually dealing with at the moment, the man went back, the lady took over 20,000 and give to her. Now he's at home, only by phone to tell the lady the marriage is over. Now they have mortgage, they have kids. The lady now is in torment, the bank is on her back, she doesn't know where to go from here. That's one. The other case, the guy went back, is having an affair, and yet when the wife is calling every day, oh, business is not going well, I was lied to, I was doing this, I was doing that. But where do you have the money then to have an affair? Why are you staying there? Why don't you come back here so that we can work together and pay off the loan that I've already took out in my name for you, and then also to help maintain this family that you and I created. And then you have the group that come back with nothing. Some of them, they try, because when they get there, so I'm not saying all situations are the same. That's why I'm breaking it down. Some of them, they get there, the people the friends, the so-called friends that say, come, let's do business, this business will work. When they get there now, they get to find out that it's a lie. It doesn't work out that way. Bros, all you have to do is to pick up your phone, be honest to your partner. And when I invest is lost, this is how it happened, then she would nag you. Like the guy's calling and said, oh, she's nagging, I'm trying to explain, she doesn't understand my situation, she even abusing me, she's even calling me names and stuff like that. Bros, after we walk through this thing together, you can see where the mistake lays on you, because she called your phone so many times. And in that so many times, let's say 5 out of 8 times, a lady pick up the phone, and you can't come in to tell her, oh, sorry, and when the business did not work out, this is the situation, this is where I am, this is how the thing's going, until a lady have to challenge her on the phone, and then they have to go through this thing of, who are you? This is my man. No, this is my husband. You know where you went wrong there. And some of you will come back, and you will want to carry on like there's nothing wrong. If the lady say, oh, what about the business you went to do? Where is the money? Why isn't there anything? Oh, I'm a man of the house. You have no right to challenge me. You're nagging me too much. Where do we go from here? Men, if you're going to be in charge, if you're going to be the head of the family, if you decide to take decision, that you put it is a plan, you put it, you come to your partner, you discuss it, both of you agree. Also have that respect, knowing that it's a human being that you left behind. You will go to whatever country you're going to do the business. You will leave the woman behind. The house, the rent, the kid, the food, the feeding, the school. Especially those who are here in this country, you know, school run on its own is a job. Talk less of working extra and then taking care of the house, looking after the kids. And you guys, you're out there with just business. I don't want to use the word so-called business. The reason why I don't want to use that, there's one or two that actually try, like the guy that I'm speaking to at the moment actually try, but his only fault is that he follow his friend again to go and have an affair, and the girlfriend now doesn't have respect for the wife, and it's only the girlfriend that actually let the wife know what is actually going on, and you can see where the confusion come in. But I hope by the grace of God that situation is going to be solved very soon, because we are working on it right now. But for all of you other guys, please remember, everybody is a human being. Your wife, your girlfriend, your partner, we all human beings. We all have a feeling. We are all struggling here. So if you're going to travel abroad to do business, let it be genuine business. If there is no business, my dear, there is no need to take money and go back home to play big man. Sit down here. Work hard like everybody else. Maintain your family. And stop pushing women to have more babies so that they can go on benefit. Now, thank God there's no more benefit. And this child benefit that everybody keeps screaming about, child benefit, child benefit, child benefit. How much is a child benefit anyway? Because there's a lot of women as well that when they call their husband who are back home doing business, oh, what are you complaining about? After all, the government is giving you child benefit. My dear, sit down, pick up the paper, pick up the phone, call the benefit office and find out actually how much is a child benefit. Then you will feel shame of accusing your partner of taking child benefits all the time. Do the right thing. Be the man you're supposed to be. Be the head of the family. You try for business, it didn't work out. Be honest, open up, and be honest and be truthful. If you say you're going for business, face your business. Stop sleeping around. And if you're gonna go and sleep around and then lie to your girlfriend and say, oh, in the meantime, you're a cleaner here, you're a nurse, or maybe you work in McDonald's, you lie to your girlfriend that over here you're a bank manager, you're a manager of some sort of business, you're this and that. My dear, truth would always be truth. It will be find out. One day you will be exposed. And when you're exposed, guess what? Disgrace is on you. Be honest. Be yourself. Be who you're supposed to be. Be a man ahead. Respect yourself. Honor yourself. Don't make other men out there who are honestly working hard for their family to put food on their table, who respect their home. Don't spoil things for them. Because like I said to one or two people who call me, first thing I have to dress up is that not all men are the same. But you know what? The few that are out there spoiling it for every other man out there is the one I'm addressing right now. Stop using women to collect money, to go to the bank and take a loan and collect money for you, and you will take it back home and say for business. Business, if you're living in England, you can do business. If you want to do business, after you go home, after 6 months, you can carry your family. There's no such business that will separate a husband and a wife for almost 2-3 years. That is not on. Women, wake up from your sleep. Stop going to the bank and borrow money and give to your man. It will not make him love you more. He will not make him to be faithful to you. He will not make him, if he wanted to cheat, not to cheat. A man would always be a man. It depends on how he was brought up, and it depends on his character. If you have money, support him. If you don't have, do not go and borrow. Because at the end of the day, in most situations, you will find out that you have to pay that money back yourself. And this is where I come in now. Because when this decision was taken, I wasn't there. Now the decision has gone sour. My sister, you're by yourself with all the children struggling. And even if he happened to come back now, he doesn't recognize that he has made mistake. He will still believe I'm a man. So where do we go from here? 1, sisters, like I mentioned before, please do not borrow money for a man. If it's your husband, your cousin, your brother, your father, if you have, give what you have. If you don't have, be honest. Do not go into bank and borrow. You will find yourself paying it, and the interest rate are high right now. Secondly, men, those of you who are married, or whether you have a partner or your living spouse together, the minute you have family or you're under the same roof, before you take that step and make that decision of going abroad to do business, please seriously consider what you're going to leave behind. Your children, your family, your wife. See how they're going to struggle, and be sincere. If you're going to go for business, please go and make sure that you go in there, you successful, and then you come back. There's no point of going and then come back empty-handed. There's no point of going and then go and start a new family back there, because you're going to go in there now, you're going to, with the little money that she has borrowed and give you, you're going to go in there now trying to flex muscle that you're a big man. It does not work that way. Because what you're doing is hurting your family, is hurting those you're leaving behind, is hurting the one that you claim that you're supposed to love. So please, guys, business can be done anywhere. Successful business is, if you want to be successful in life, honesty is the key. Anything after that, you know you're going to struggle. All I can say is that, ladies, love your man. Man, love your ladies. But let's be honest and be truthful with each other when it comes to business abroad. Thank you so much. My detail will follow shortly. Like I said, if there's anything else you want to discuss concerning this topic any further, please contact me. For now, I'm leaving it there. Thank you very much.